I want to say that it was around the time that we started writing for the Gore record. A friend of a friend, Frank Falbo, came by and introduced me to the brand and the pickups. You know, I've been using another brand up until that point for, about a decade. I was like, life's been fine up until that point. What do I need new pickups for? Anyway, so Frank had convinced me, hey, you should at least try them out and, check them out, and I was like, you're right. I should try them out. So we installed a set of the modern Fluence pickups. They were 7-string set into one of my 7-string guitars at the time because 8 strings were not available. After it was all done, I actually sat and jammed out on my guitar for probably about an hour almost, at least 45 minutes. And I probably hadn't done that in a long time where I just sat there and had a long jam on my guitar. Like I had that excitement you have when you first start playing guitar and you're just like, you're amazed that you're actually playing the guitar. You're like, wow, I can't even believe I'm playing guitar. This is crazy. That was the experience I was having when I first got to play through the modern pickups. I was thoroughly impressed, and I was like, okay, thank you for showing me these. The real kicker was the pickups had 2 voicings. I've never had a set of pickups that had more than a single voicing. That's what all passive pickups have been, and even my active pickups I was using at the time. They weren't about other voicings. They were just simply pickups. When I found out the other voicing was the JB, that really attracted me because the JB was the pickup I used almost entirely up until before I had switched to the brand I was using at the time. I had used the JB pickup and I was like, oh wow. It's kind of exciting that I had, a pickup that the tone of a pickup that I really liked was kind of like my extra option. Like I didn't have to even use it if I didn't want to. It was just part of the pickup. And it was modeled, if you will, off of like the JV pickup. That was actually pretty exciting for me at the time, and something that really made me be like, all right, I'm more interested now. I was like, all right, let's give these a shot. I waited, and we had some prototype 8-string pickups made, and I put those in I have a red sparkle telly and a green sparkle telly 8 strings, both of them, and they both have Floyds on it. They're actually the first ESPs 8 strings I got that actually had the Floyd Rose on them. So those were like incredible at that time, and they still are. I mean, geez, that was the first guitars out, of my 8 strings that got the Fluence in, and we recorded the Gore record with those. They were amazing. It's been about almost 10 years now. And this was what was kind of confusing me a little while. I was thinking about, I was like, man, when did I start? But yeah, it's been about a decade. I have my original signature pickup in all of my guitars, and I've been using those ever since. Now we have the new signature coming with the new voicing on it, a little modified, a little more rounded off. Now that I've got a greater perspective and experience using them, I was able to tune them a little more to my liking, not, realizing too much of what I was doing the first time around. These sound amazing. The feeling you get when you play using the Fluence pickups, it's exciting. I don't know if I could describe technically what happens, but obviously the sound is what draws me in. I like a modern sound. That's what I'm attracted to personally. For me, these pickups get me that sound with the greatest of ease. I don't have to spend a lot of time adjusting anything on the guitar. The guitar is set up pretty stock setup, but the way I just adjust things just for my my personal liking, not big tweaks on it or anything, but they just feel great. They sound and feel great. That's the simplest way I can describe it. If you've been happy playing guitar at any point in time, when you put these in, you will be equally or greater excited than you were the first time around. They will bring you great pleasure. I guarantee it.